leadership of Advocate Dala Omar with an independent and credible office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. During the presidency of Mr. Thabo Mbeki, Dr. Penuel Maduna was appointed Minister of Justice, while Advocate Bulelani Nguka was appointed Director of Public Prosecutions. The two appeared on national television talking about a prima facie but unwinnable case against then Deputy President Jacob Zuma. There was a public outcry about the use of state institutions to fight factional battles within the ANC. This narrative led to the withdrawal of charges against President Zuma. Since then, we have had the involvement of the MPA with the case of Mr. Mdluli, which was also perceived to be related to factional battles in one way or another. The handling of this matter, but by advocates Mukhwebi and Jiba, tarnished the image of the NPA, leading to their removal from the role of practicing advocates. The handling of the McBride case and that of Minister Pravin Gordhan resurrected claims that state institutions are utilized to fight factional battles within the ruling party. The committee is concerned about this turn of events because the independence and credibility of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions lies at the heart of the criminal justice system in our constitutional democracy. Our concern with your office, Advocate Shaun Abrahams, rises from the suggestions that your office has also been captured to fight factional battles within the ruling party and in struggles for the control of the national treasury. These matters have been exacerbated by the release of the State of Capture report, which may implicate some ministers in corruption. Those who claim that your office has been captured for factional battles are doubting your independence in dealing with these matters, as they believe you are also captured. They cite your meeting with President Zuma and Minister Masuta at Luthuli House as an indication of their suggestion. But the committee is also worried about the growing tendency on the part of some sections of society, even amongst political parties, not to allow due processes of law to take their course, and also disrespect for the processes of this parliament. I have in my possession a letter dated the 3rd of November 2016, addressed to you by Honorable Member Breitenbach. Honorable Breitenbach should, if she wanted any information from you as a member of this committee, should have approached the chairperson of this committee and request that information so that I direct the request to you. So this is not acceptable. Secondly, at the last meeting, I'll give everybody a chance to say what they want to say. Now is my time to say what I want to say. At the last meeting, you, Advocate Abrahams, raised objections against the participation of Honorable Breitenbach in the proceedings because there is a matter before the court pending against her. And we sought legal opinion from Parliament lawyers, and the opinion says that it is perfectly in order for Honorable Breitenbach to participate. So I hope that that matter will not rise again in this meeting. But also, I want to say from the outset that this meeting has not been called for political battles. This meeting has been called to afford you an opportunity to talk to Parliament and to the people of South Africa about the turn of events, because this Parliament and the people of South Africa cannot afford to have any organization like the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, which is not independent and credible, or is not seen as independent and credible, because this office lies at the heart of our criminal justice system. So this is your opportunity to tell the people of South Africa if they can trust this office and trust his independence and his credibility, because our democracy will rise and fall by what that office does. Before I give you the platform, I want Honorable Breitenbach to say what she has to say.
Thank you. The letter that I wrote to the National Director was requesting the record of decision in this particular matter, and was done in my capacity as the DA spokesperson for justice, and had nothing to do with this committee. And I certainly don't need to direct those letters through this committee. Thank you. Secondly, I would like to suggest that you give some consideration to, in terms of Section 167, the general powers conferred upon committees, Section 167A, to ask Mr. Abrams if he's prepared to give this briefing to the committee under oath.
Honorable Breitenbach, I just want to read what you wrote for record purposes. You say, urgent request for record of decision, prosecution of Messias Gordhan, Pillay, and Magashule, with reference to the above matter, as well as planned meeting of the Portfolio Committee of Justice and Constitutional Development to be held on the 4/10/2016. Kindly take note that in order for Parliament to properly exercise an oversight function, as is mandated in terms of Section 35(1) of the National Prosecuting Authority Act 32 of 1998, we kindly request you to urgently, ahead of your appearance before the Portfolio Committee tomorrow, make public the record of your office's decision to proceed with the above-mentioned prosecutions. Kindly also bring a copy with you to the committee meeting. Without the above-mentioned record in the public domain, we believe that Parliament will not be able to properly fulfill its duties. Honorable Breitenbach, you have no authority to act on behalf of Parliament or to speak on behalf of Parliament. And if you wanted this information, you should have approached the relevant structures of Parliament to request that.
How did I sign it? Just read how I signed it.
What?
Just read how I signed it. In what capacity?
Kind regards, G. Breitenbach. You don't even say that to represent a political party or anything.
On what letterhead is it?
Parliament letterhead.
Oh, that's an oversight on behalf of the Secretary, then. It should have been on a democratic alliance.
It's oversight of the Secretary. So, no, fine. We will accept that. We will accept that, and just say that also the procedure in this committee is determined by the committee itself, subject to the Constitution and the law, and that no individual member of this committee has the right to prescribe to this committee how it should do its work. Thank you.
Does that include yourself?
Exactly.
Good.
Except where I operate in my official capacity as the chairperson of this committee. Advocate Breitenbach.
Chairperson.
Yeah, Honorable Majake.
Does it then therefore mean that that letter is being officially withdrawn?